Welcome back, and again we're with Dwight Kay, Representative Dwight Kay from Glen Carbon, and I think what we're going to discuss now is the issue of tort reform. And Dwight has a unique background, and perhaps you could share some of that with us.
Well, I'd be happy to. Justice Carmeier announced in 2003 and then ran in 2004, and he won that election against Judge Magg in the 5th District. And I did run that campaign. It was quite interesting because there was a good man who wanted to do the right thing, and so I decided to get behind him, donate some of my time, and we were successful in getting the judge elected.
And the number one issue at the time?
Well, the number one issue at the time was twofold. We had a lot of judges coming out of the 6th Circuit, Madison County, going to appellate and Supreme Courts. And there were a lot of people who felt like there was a little imbalance on the 5th District Appellate Court as well as the Supreme Court. So they thought we ought to iron that, make that a little more balanced. They also thought that Illinois had become too litigious. And again, that had to do with Madison, St. Clair
Right.
counties, two well-known counties, not only in Illinois, but in the United States of America. And so tort reform was a huge issue, and particularly at that point in time, medical malpractice, because we had doctors fleeing Madison
Right.
County, and still do.
And I remember that. I remember being here because I believe that race and Justice Carmeier's victory is what moved the ball forward in Springfield in the General Assembly, because that's when we did pass some reforms.
Absolutely right.
Now, subsequently, it was shot down by the state Supreme Court, and we're back to the drawing board. And are you working on things now to try to address that? Any initiatives, any legislation?
Well, I don't have any legislation personally that I filed. I see some other people are attempting to address the issue. This is another area where we need some cooperation. We need to be
Right.
working side by side. We need to cross the aisle, and we need to understand that there is a need here. We have to protect doctors, not because they do wrong, but because they do so much good. Those that do things that are wrong, that if there's negligence involved in their practice, that will be handled at their level. They have a process that's administrative to handle that. Unfortunately, medical malpractice has become a bonanza for trial lawyers in this state. And consequently, and I will just tell you, I'll use my own home county, we are down to 157 practitioners. That's 1/2 of what we had 8 years
Wow.
ago. We have no neurosurgeons in Southern Illinois. And I'm talking about from St. Louis down to Paducah, Kentucky. We have no neurosurgeons.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure having you. And,
All mine. All mine.
And again, we've got a great. The last election brought a lot of talent into Springfield, and it's an honor to serve with you, Dwight.
Thank you, Jim.